Army is under pressure to train pilots to be combat aviators. They're the first line of protection for our ground troops, and they're doing it quicker than ever using a new weapon in the war on terror, the highest tech flight simulators. I visited Fort Rucker, the home of the Army's Aviation Warfighting Center, and got an inside sneak peek you'll see only here on Fox. Check out the live fire demo as we fly inside a real Apache. This is as realistic as it gets, folks. Take a look. It's a long way from target practice at Fort Rucker, Alabama, to live combat in Fallujah. But at Flight School 21, the Army's making the trip shorter.
In the same period of time, you can do a lot more training, and you can do it more efficiently.
Here at Warrior Hall, California-based defense contractor Computer Sciences Corporation provides flight simulator services to the Army in the only facility of its kind in the world. These state-of-the-art electronic motion and control system simulators recreate precise flight and ground conditions using the highest resolution widescreen video.
They can also simulate not just personnel, trees, they can also do the environments that we fly in, like Afghanistan and Iraq.
These pilots are still learning the basics.
This is a missed approach.
But detailed recordings of the audio, video, and data from simulated flights allow these instructors, veteran pilots, to pinpoint where new pilots must improve before they leave the ground. Do you think that in this video game world that we live in, that it becomes more attractive or even easier for a pilot to train with this video technology?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think what it is, it's skills that the new soldiers are coming to us with. It's skills that they're already used to. It's a familiar world to them. Simulation is something that they've grown up with.
After 100 hours in the simulator, it all comes down to this: getting into an Apache or Black Hawk with a keener sense of both terrain and technique. And the Army says that's saving lives. And taxpayer dollars, too.
Think how much money this saves us by being able to train in a simulator like this versus in a live aircraft.
General Sinclair says pilots completing Flight School 21 gain as close to the same full combat capability they previously had to get flying real aircraft in theater.
They're much more prepared today than they've ever been before. Now, in a matter of a week or two, they're out executing missions and ready to be fully integrated into units.
Even experienced pilots back from Iraq and Afghanistan hone their skills in advanced simulators. These combined arms tactical simulators, or AVCATs, are completely mobile, ready to provide added training wherever and whenever needed.
An estimated time when we can get those fires in here.
Adding to the realism of the training, combat veterans who've been there, done that. Flight doctrine and terrain scenarios constantly updated based on lessons learned.
The simulator, absolutely invaluable, but there's no substitute for putting the aircraft on and going training live rounds.
Student pilots then put what they've learned to work in live fire exercises, the final phase of the Flight School 21 mission, preparing pilots to fight, win, and safely return from the war on terror. Something Brigadier General Sinclair says this training is allowing the Army to do more effectively than ever.
So we make them aviators that can go out and are war fighters. They're not just pilots.
And our sincere thanks to General Sinclair and CSC Corporation for allowing us to take flight.